Hi guys, welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to be talking about the concept of we are what we eat, and that our experiences make us who we are. And if you're new to the vlog, a new subscriber, hi, I'm Lewis, and if you're coming back, it's good to see you again. So the reason that I've decided to do this vlog is because I came across a great quote that I shared on my social media from the Tiny Buddha website, and the quote is thus: your diet is not only what you eat, it's what you watch, what you listen to, what you read, the people you hang around. Be mindful of the things that you put into your body emotionally, spiritually and physically. In this video I'm going to expand on this concept of you are what you eat, and that it's not only the food that you consume that has an impact on your body and your life. And I'm going to come at it from a perspective of mindfulness and introspection and what I've learned and experienced in my own life. And hopefully by the end of the video you should have a better understanding of certain things that might have happened in your life, and certain things people might have said, and certain recurring thoughts that might have hung around for too long, and how that would have impacted your life and where you are today. The diet is pretty self-explanatory, I suppose. You eat processed sugar, a lot of sugar, a lot of sweet stuff, a lot of carbs, over and over and over again, and you're going to put on weight. Whereas if you eat clean, healthy, and watch your consumption, you're going to maintain a healthy body. So I'm not going to go into this because that should be clear as day for anyone. But maybe some of you don't believe that what we watch and what we hear and what we think has a big impression on us. So that's what I'm going to deal with in this vlog episode. I'm going to try and argue and prove to you that in fact this maybe has more of an influence on us than anything else. To start with, I'm just going to share a brief quote from another mystical man who I received a lot of my impressions from the books and the practices that I would do when I was younger. And he says, this is a quote that I'm going to read: the human organism receives three kinds of food: the ordinary food we eat, the air we breathe, and our impressions. With every external impression, whether it takes the form of sound or vision or smell, we receive from outside a certain amount of energy, a certain number of vibrations. This energy which enters the organism from outside is all considered food. And so impressions are not only what we eat, what we watch, what we read, what we hear, but the most difficult thing maybe for you to accept is that our thoughts will also make an impression on us. And so one very clear example that I can just give to you without going into too much detail is you've bought yourself a nice new jacket. Winter's coming over here in England. You've bought yourself a nice new jacket and you've donned it for the first time. You're going out for a meal or to a bar and you're feeling really good about yourself. But you get to the bar and there's one of your friends who's maybe not the most thoughtful person, and they say whatever comes to their mind. And so they say to you, what a horrible jacket, why would you buy that jacket? It doesn't look very nice on you. Very unthoughtful. And obviously that makes an impression. Pow, it hits you. Oh, that's not very nice, maybe it doesn't look as nice as I thought it did. But then that's not the end of it, is it? That's not it. You don't just say, oh, that's not very nice, and move on with your evening. The mind starts impressing it deeper and deeper. Maybe it doesn't look nice. Maybe I shouldn't have bought it. Maybe I should have got the other one that I was looking at. And all these thoughts, they compound the comment that was made, and they compound it, and they make it deeper and deeper and deeper into your psyche. And I'm going to get more into this as the video progresses, but I just wanted to give you a quick example of how our thoughts, they really do have an impression on us. The implications of this idea that what we experience has an impact on our life, and when we look at our past and our present and where we're going in the future, it is very clear that what we've experienced in our young lives as a child, through the high school system and then into young adulthood, it's had a big impact in who we are today, particularly, I suppose, depending on the amount we allowed the stuff coming from outside to impress upon us. So it's clear to see that what's gone before, what we experienced in our past, it has an impact on us today, and also it has an impact on how we see and think about ourselves today in the present moment. If you can accept this, and you accept that what you experienced as a child and as a young adult has an impact on you, then this has a huge implications into the person that we are today, and about how we can go about changing it and altering that. I'll give you another example again from my children's creative outlets, and it's regard the physical impression from the Play-Doh, you know. So here's the Play-Doh, and something is said to you once. It makes a very light impression on your psyche, on your consciousness, very light, almost imperceptible. But then you get it 3 or 4 or 10 more times, and it's much clearer, it's much deeper impressed into your psyche, and with years and years, it's almost ingrained, and you believe that that's who you are, and that's what you are. So I wanted to share this with you. I wanted to expand on that very nice, simple meme, that quote from the Tiny Buddha, but I wanted to bring my understanding in, and I really hope that whether it helps you in your present life, in your conduct, or whether it will allow you to look back on some of your previous experiences from your upbringing, from your early life, and realize, yeah, that really did impact me, that really did have an effect on me, and that's okay. We've got we can't do anything about that now apart from shine the light of wisdom and understanding on it, and just try and digest it. And there's many methods that you can get into to deal with these things, and I hope that's been beneficial for you. And yeah, again, we can use it to look at our past. We can also use it to see, because we receive impressions every moment, aren't we? Whether it's the food we eat, what we're watching, what we're listening to or reading. So again, it helps us not only look back at our past, but look at our current, the way we're spending our time currently. You know, if you're watching a lot of news and a lot of social media, you got a lot of people posting political or negative things, and you find yourself at the end of the day very drained and very, very world weary and drained and depressed. But all day you're just barraging your consciousness with that sort of stuff. Then obviously after watching this video, it should be very clear why. Whereas if you very rarely watch any news, and you don't watch, you don't look at social media for too long, and you've surrounded yourself with positive people that bring you up, and then of course you're going to feel completely different at the end of the day. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel worthy. You're going to feel, you're going to feel up. So we have to be careful. We have to monitor what influences and impressions we've got in our lives, so that we can make our lives better, and in doing so maybe help another person make their lives better. And that's why I've made this video, so that hopefully, from what you've got from it, you can go about making your life better. And I think that's something that we all deserve, and something that we're all capable of doing. So I hope you enjoyed and benefited from this, and yeah, hopefully there's going to be more content coming on the same lines. If post a comment if you want to know anything more about what I've been saying, you want me to clear up some stuff or go deeper into some of the stuff that I've said, get in touch, and look after yourselves. I'll see you next time. Bye.